Friday morning, the 26th of Jan, something like that. As you may have established if you watch these videos, I'm not very good with knowing the day or the date. 5-hour journey home from Kings Lynn because of weather, and M11 shut because a lorry blew over, Dartford shut because of the wind, A22 shut which gets us to the yard, then breaking down in the petrol station on the way home because the batteries went flat. So the current situation is, can't move my truck because there's no seat or indeed batteries in it. Looking at that problem at the moment. Have a micro that's leaking copious amounts of oil, so we resolved the running issues for the all-comers, or seem to virtually, but I don't know what the cause of the oil leak is. Now the problem I have is if I want to take the engine out to investigate it, the engine crane is there and my truck's in the way. So I'm now trying to get my car off. I managed to get the winch off, about to get the ramps out, start it, drive it off the ramps, then I can have a look at it here. But I still haven't cured how I'm going to get the engine out, or the engine crane. Also noticed that he's done most of the all-comers with the back rubbing on the tyre, so this tyre is virtually finished, which will be one part of the smoke I was seeing when he was going around, but it was smoking badly. Now I don't know if it was the oil leak, if the engine I've put in is any good. Basically I'm in a bit of a mess and I don't really know where to go with it, and we're supposed to be racing a week Sunday, and it's not going to be without want of trying, but I'm feeling a bit defeated at the minute, so we'll see. So sit rep, car is absolutely beat to death, so made the decision if we take the engine out we'd probably end up building a new car rather than reuse this. So cleaned it up underneath, found a couple of small leaks, fixed that, haven't found the main leak, still think it's the crankshaft oil seal or whatever they call it. Anyway, basically all I know is it's behind the gearbox, that's behind the clutch, that's behind the flywheel. So it's going to get filled up with oil and sent. Have managed to, I had 2 exhaust studs broken, have managed to get one out and replace it. This one I've tried heat, I've tried all sorts, can't get it out. So we've got 7 of the 8 exhaust studs. Exhausts don't seem to be blowing too bad, no exhaust gasket on it. Done that all right. It's currently running okay, but I've got to change a couple of bits. It's not all the bits are mine because I used all kinds of stuff trying to get it running, so I need to give people stuff. So that's where I got to with that. I have got to change these clips. Raced on them for 5 years. Now they're deemed not safe. It ain't a problem. I bought the right clips. They want to use the actual proper clips that go on the harness. It's fine. I think these are really safe and aren't going anywhere. They want us to change them. Ain't a problem, it's for safety. So I've bought the clips, so that's another job. I need to change the fuel rail because that isn't mine. It needs straightening about, like I say. I mean, it's just a beat to death old turd now, so we're not going to do any engine out to fix leaks and stuff. We're going to do a get it as good as we can, send it and have a laugh type situation, then we'll review where we're at after the next meeting. If it ain't much worse than this, maybe we'll use it again, but it don't need much to warrant throwing it away. So that's where we got to. Long day already. Bit chuffy. That's the original fuel rail back on it. Yep, that's my next step. My only issue is the oil leak, so that's what I've got after running it, doing them various starts. I'm not sure whether it is that. I think it might be leaking around the sump somewhere, I just can't find it. But we are what we are, because I haven't took it out and it ain't coming out, so bollocks. Sunday morning, I don't know, end of January, 20 something. Oh, leaning on the winch controller, pulling out this rear corner again. In the all-comers, very brilliant race by the juniors. You'll see, end up running on the tyre again, so this tyre's not very well, probably due for another meeting maybe, but got the damage out as best I can. Really need someone on the brakes as well, but yeah, struggling to get that pulled out a little bit with a winch. Truck update, put new batteries on it, and many thanks to my old mate Gromit Nation. You'll all know him if you're from the racing world. So batteries are under the seat in these transits. 2 new batteries, there's one of the old ones. Starts okay, but it weren't charging correctly. Went to adjust the alternator belt and the alternator tensioner failed a bit. Then the alternator didn't sound right, so it's got new alternator belt, new alternator tensioner. Then it still wasn't right, so now it's got new engine earth. And so we broke down on the way home from Kings Lynn. Put some diesel in it near the yard and it wouldn't start. But it took 4 or 5 hours to get home, so it'd been running a long time. So the battery should be good, and instead it was the opposite. So hence why they thought it might not be charging right. So this old truck's had some money spent on it recently, and we only use it for racing, so it's all a racing expense. Same for a lot of other people. Car damage there. I've pulled the front chassis out this morning. I've touched on it in the video already. There is an oil leak. I think it might be behind the gearbox, but I'm not entirely convinced. I found a couple of other smaller leaks. I've tried to repair all of them as best I can. But I mean, look at the state of the car. If I take the engine out, is it worth putting an engine in? And I had running issues. So I kind of want to just go and do a meeting or even a race and just see if I'm on top of the running issues before we go too far and start stopping engine leaks and everything else. So we're sort of nearly there. I think we'll probably go Sunday. I'm struggling for enthusiasm, not the child. I'm only here on my own because I get up early and he's a teenager, so he doesn't get up. Went to Eastbourne last night, 1600s. I don't understand them, but that's a conversation for another day. Bizarre night, but there we go. Yeah, it's nothing too exciting. Gonna see if the old battery that come off the Transit fits in the battery tray, because I've got a battery that's packed up. So if that one fits, that just saves me a few quid buying a battery. Big battery, so should be alright. So I'm going to try that, see if that fits in a minute. That's the only other little bonus. And then yeah, it's going on the truck in a minute and we shall go home. Still need to get this out as well. So I sold this old car. I'd love to keep it. I wish I had the room and the money. Got a lot of memories made with it. I need to get it out. It needs a steering arm and that on it. Once half a day on it, it'll be ready. But I probably need half a day to get it out. So I really want to get that done as well. I don't want to muck matey about this, bought it, and I kind of want to get it out the way. Not that it's hard for space, but yeah, I've got plenty going on in here, so that's also on the to-do list. So we'll try and fit that in at some point. And I want to get on with that Sierra as well, but it's just not happening at the minute. But we'll keep trying. Rear main oil seal being changed. Saturday the 3rd of Feb. So the little video you'd just seen, Tom up the yard helped us change the oil seal that's behind the flywheel. We think that's the oil leak. Resealed all the sumps, so hopefully we cured the oil leak. All this needs is clips changing on the harness, check the tracking, a few other little bits, tiniest bit of welding, a little bit more on the back and it had been done. But pretty sure Harry's got COVID, so for only the second time I can think of a meeting we've planned to do, can't do it. So he needs to get better. He's rough with it, proper rough with it. We're not isolating because he's got COVID or anything. You don't have to do that no more. We're missing it because he's ill, and they asked him to test at the school because it's been doing the rounds in the school. So I'm up here on my own. He's at home getting better. So well, that bad boy running. Parked it in there in October, wouldn't start this morning. Had to change the distributor. Here it is. Wouldn't start. So something broke down in that whilst it sat in the shed. And I planned to crack on with the old rod. But I need to get that out of the way first. So that's where we found ourselves. I've just left it running a couple of minutes just to make sure there's no oil leaks. I'm about to move it now. Hopefully it runs and drives okay. I love this old car. Meeting number 9. Cheeky. So should be at Eastbourne next week with that, but I'm not going to do too much on it because, like I say, he's rough at the minute, so there's much bigger priorities than bigger priorities than racing. See how he gets on. So yeah, missing a meeting, gutted. It's Kings Lynn, love Kings Lynn, but needs must. Monday morning, Plan was to be at Lynn. Harry's not well. Gutted to be missing it, but health comes first. So that was ready for Lynn. Obviously wanted to test it. Hopefully we sorted out the oil leak, so we wanted to see how it went. See if it then stopped smoking, see what's going on with it, see if we've got the reliability sorted. But we've got a couple of, well, we've got to choose between Lynn and Eastbourne in March, then there's another Lynn at Easter, so possibly 2 shower meetings left till we're done in juniors. So we're taking that to Eastbourne next week, providing he's okay. So I've took the flashy light, some name visor thing off because he's superstar at Speedworth, so that's fitted. I've wired that up. I've had it running. I'm taking the battery home to charge it. I've just got to put the harness in out of that into there, and then that's ready. And this, I've put the wheels back in the right place, charged the battery, fresh petrol. It starts, it runs, it drives. Hopefully matey's coming to get it in the week. Be a shame to see it go. Lots and lots of memories, but I can't keep it all. I'm not made of money, and it's still got life left in it, so someone can go and enjoy it. It's a good car, that. It don't look it, bit triggers broom, but it's a good car. So that's nearly all ready. It needs a bit of the harness that a mate's borrowed. I need to get that back, and other than that, that car's then done. So that might go in the week, that for next week, and then we'll go from there. Saturday morning, all the fun. Got to get the car ready still. They've changed the rules. Completely forgot about it. Solid engine mount, which you're allowed to run, basically for those not from the racing world, that then helps hold the engine in, because these little rubber mounts would break. It's now only allowed to be 50mm down the chassis, not 75. Makes not one iota of difference. Ridiculous rule change, but there we go. So I've just took the mount off, cut as much off it as I can to the holes, and now I'm going to put it back on. This bit is 50mm, this bit is just over, but that'll do. These are just going out now. We made a slight faux pas. The in-car camera's at home, so I'll tape it on the phone as best I can. But that's all we got. Sorry. Scrutineering okay. It's currently raining. 30 cars all in, so I expect the first race will be lively.
Top stars last year. Newbies in behind those, big student calling 106, having his first go tonight. Best of luck to Charlie 106. There's 67, 204, Chevrolet 96. No pace truck tonight because obviously the conditions will wish them well. Changes are starting tonight. Here's the first race of the night, Junior Madness, which is 12 hours.
So no pace car because it's slippery. Flags. Heat 2 restart. So heat 1 restart. Code so I remember. Right at the back, superstar at Speedworth. 30 cars, race 1. Heat 1, restart number 3. So race 1, restart number 3. He's currently about 7th, 8th. The single file restart, so this may get messy. There he is. I'll have to zoom out. I keep moving where I'm stood, give different profiles. Halfway. This could get messy.
As I mentioned on the restart, his position takes some holding very, very much on the superstars of the class.
Racing with little Goldie. He's going to be a crank in the adults, I can tell you. I think he's 7th. There's back markers in front, it's really hard to read. Getting a lot of push on with the car. Good as ratchet, especially in the wet, but then it's in the blood, then that family can drive. My God, Harry. I think we'll make some tyre changes. Finishing a race like this, you got to be happy, so I'm liking it so far. Just got to keep going. Checkered flag. Happy with that. Happy with that. Car looks a bit of a handful, so. 2. Yeah, race 2. All done as roof grades, whites, yellows, blues, reds, superstars, novices. Loads of cars, good to see. Could be a messy start this if all got bunched up. 1:04. Red flags, red flags. Race 2, restart 2. Harry trying to get Buster going. Obviously who he raced against at Smallfield. The top lad he is going to be a star. That's a shame. About 17th on the restart. Can't expect much from a couple of laps, but then we've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. One of those nights. It's just trying to keep the wheels on the car is your number one battle. So yeah, tough night. He's jumped the start. Easy, go on, George. Down the bottom, all going in down the bottom. Oh, here we go. So 627's got across, it means you shouldn't make contact, so Harry's trying to be fair. Harry's just got followed in by a load of other cars. He'll need to calm down a bit. Harry's pulled off, so race 2 done. Going out for the final, there's 27 cars I think I counted. So there was 30 booked in, apparently 33 or 34 races. So he's somewhere in the back. It broke the end off the clutch cable on the gearbox end, never had it do that before. So he's out. It's, yeah, I'd have liked a bit longer on it, but it was a bit of a rush. But we're there. There he is. What's happening is they're all bunched up, so the start is already looking a bit messy. So, never like it when the start goes wrong, because you don't want them all together, but here we go. Full arse over tip. In the race. Restart. I don't even know where he is. Near the back there. That 12th? 15th? Oh. I'm not very good at this, recording like this. Incar's much easier. 3. He's running about 10th, 11th. He is there.